Okay, it's now been announced that Mario Itoje will be out between 4 and 8 weeks, which means he should not miss the Six Nations. He should be fit for the Six Nations for England. He's damaged his kneecap. He's chipped his kneecap apparently. But as I did in the last video about Mario Itoje and his injury, he has played a lot of rugby since he got into the Saracens first team as a regular. He played a lot of caps for England in the last couple of years. He's played for the Lions as well, and he's played over 100 games for Saracens at a very young age. I think he's still in. He's not even. I think he's 22 or 23, possibly 24. He's still in his early 20s, and there's a risk that he could burn out. And then if he does keep having these repetitive little injuries, that they become more chronic and more persistent, and his career could, unravel and become injury prone. That's a concern that a lot of people in the press have had, and a lot of experts have had, and former players have had. On my end of things, he is a big key component in the England pack in the second row. He can play in the back row as well, so he's a versatile forward. He's a very skillful forward. There are holes in his game that need improving, and I don't think this injury layoff is going to be a bad thing. I think it's actually going to benefit him in long term. I think there's more benefits for him having this enforced layoff to refresh his mind, rest his body, and obviously to heal up his knee injury. But long term, I think it'd be beneficial for him to have this little break. There's already been calls to reduce the number of games professional players play per year. Put a cap on games. We've seen a lot of players have to retire very young. We'll use Sam Warburton as an example before they're 30 with repetitive injury issues. This time last year, we were saying Sam Warburton wouldn't be playing for the Six Nations, and then he retired because he just couldn't recover from his shoulder injury at a significant enough level to be seen as fit enough to play. Obviously, Mario Itoje is key for England, and if we look on the actual playing side of things, we won't all discuss the issues within the domestic game and within the game itself. He is key for England's forward pack. He's a dynamic forward who can play 5 different positions. You could play him at number 8, blind side, open side, or either of the second row positions. He could play 5 of the front, forward pack positions. He's also very, very good in the loose. There are holes in his game which he needs to improve. His discipline, the tackle breakdown area. He's been caught out there a few times. And I think he is possibly feeling the effects of playing so much rugby. I wouldn't say he's not fit enough. I would say he's starting to feel, the strain of playing that much rugby in a very short space of time, and he has played a lot. He is lucky, I suppose, that the club he plays for, Saracens, is very successful. So he's got that winning mentality, which is some of these England players don't have at club level. A lot of his teammates play in the England setup as well, so he slots he slots in very comfortably. He is one of those young talents that is a future England captain, no doubt. There are holes in his game that he does need to improve on, mostly around the breakdown and on discipline side of things. He does occasionally give away really silly penalties that are unnecessary. So his discipline and his breakdown play at the ruck and maul does need to be improved. Tackling, he's got a very good technique. Ball carrying, he's very skillful for a second row forward or a lock forward. He's very, very skillful. He can be a line breaker. He's got very good hands, very good awareness of his teammates, and he's got good link up play. And he always supports the ball runner. If you are going to beat England, you've got to keep Mario Itoje quiet. He's very good as a line out operator as well. He is he's, I think, almost the perfect rugby, young rugby prospect. If you think about it, he's still got to round off his game and develop. But he is a future England captain. Of that, there is no doubt. I can see him captaining this England side within a couple of years. But he should be fit for the Six Nations. So there we go. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Place your comments below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.